All right, we're gonna get set up for our next series now, which is going to be JulianK versus Don Nameless. Give me 1 second while I black the screen out so I can change our players here.
The Great Plains is a broad extense of flat land that stretches through much of western North America. It is home to large herds of bison and a trade route with 3 trading post sites. Players will want to control the center of the map for its abundant food, but be aware that wood and coin are more prevalent along the map's edges.
Okay, here we are back on Great Plains. Got Julian playing Aztecs and Don Nameless playing French. I don't think I've seen Julian's Aztec before, so I wonder what style he's going to go for. Oh my god, to see a TP first. Don't see that every day with Aztec.
Yeah, that's different. I'm already lost because the most Aztecs I see, it's like a plaza, house, and or possibly market. If they have like some good coin treasures, I think that's like 99% of what I see in Age 1. So plaza, TP, 10-10-ish. I don't know what we're seeing here.
You know, it's possible. This is a tournament, so I think this isn't especially likely, but it's possible Julian's just making up a build order as he goes along. I saw him playing the Coda on stream the other day, and he like shipped a 2 War Hut first, and then after he won the game, of course, is like, yeah, I didn't really know what I was doing. So I wonder if he's improvising here.
So sometimes you just gotta, go by like instinct, right? Like ultra instinct
Yeah.
version of your of your build. Where you're like, I'm feeling this, just what my gut's telling me. Um,
Okay, and that first shipment came super fast because he got that in time for the pass. It's worth a giant lump of XP 74. So let's.
shit. I'm gonna
Okay.
I'm gonna guess Jaguars and
Yeah,
a
check
lot of
that
them.
out. Okay, wow. So up to 16 Prowl Knights, but you have to lose the same amount. Interesting. He's got the combat card for them too. Oh my god. Wow, this will be a fun one. Oh my god. 14 JPK and Infinite 12 JPK in Industrial. Fantastic. Can't wait.
Not for me to ever criticize such a high-rated player, but I feel like if he really wanted to go for lame, he should have put the stealth coyotes in too, just to like really to be the most obnoxious person possible.
Yeah, yeah, for style points. Standard French stuff here from Don Nameless. Guess you don't always see the Black Riders, but he's got them in there.
Yeah, the Black Riders is definitely, I think, a mercenary that won't get nommed by JPK, as well as to deal with the coyote.
Yeah, Black Riders especially nice here among goon units because of that 40% melee resist.
Yeah, definitely, probably the best, one of the best mercenaries, pound for pound, I think, in the game. So I love seeing it. I know it's mainly associated with German players, but it's good. All right, treasure creeping.
Ooh, getting a HP on the Aztec Explorer, not bad at all.
On your immortal HP pool. Yeah.
Yeah, you're a Super Saiyan action figure that can get revived in 6 seconds.
Just a small 30% buff, right? That on a scaling unit. That'll be fine.
Okay, slow aging with the Elder. I forget which one that is.
Is that the War Hut? Because isn't the Elder the 2 noble huts in Age 3? Chat, help us out.
Yeah, where's Evo?
Evo, exactly. Evo. This is your time, Evo. You've been waiting your whole life for this. Will you answer the call?
More standard French stuff. Getting the marketing transition and aging with the quartermaster. No surprises.
All right. Yeah, I will say that France, if you're gonna get rushed by Aztec, I think France does have a lot of tools, right? From the CDB, pretty good tempo. Um, Aztec politicians. I don't know. God. Well, this will be a surprise for at least 3 of us to see what the Elder does. I'm pretty sure it's the War Hut.
We'll keep an eye on it.
Maybe it's Res. I don't know.
He's got 2 shipments banked. We'll see what he does with them. Getting good scout off here. Don Nameless is going to see what pops out. Sees that War Hut Trevor.
Whew. All right. I was right once today. Everybody saw it. Got one thing right. Ooh. Scouting party right off the bat.
Ooh, gets the French scout. That's too bad. And yeah, JPKs are on the map. Let's go party train. Woo!
Ooh,
Look at how excited these guys are to get a promotion.
I know, right? Here comes a free one, basically, because that Explorer is just going to die.
Yep. Behind this, by the way, we see Vill's 600 coin and 3 warrior priests coming in for Julian.
All right. And look, he's even got the Aztec Explorer there, so he'll get, what, 90 XP when this guy goes down?
Yeah.
Beautiful model, though, I must say. Again, credit to the dev team for this, because even though I'm too usually, busy dying and trying to micro my ass off versus these things and failing, what a beautiful unit model when I'm not under direct pressure by them.
Well, look at this. Don Nameless went for a standard French stable semi.
Oh.
And tell you what, Huss don't do so good against JPK. Loses 1 JPK to TC fire. Yeah, that's probably a pointless siege right there. Probably looked away at his economy or something. Julian did. 4 Huss out. I don't know if Julian saw that pop, but he's got to figure they're coming.
Right.
And that looks like age up macro for Julian.
Yeah, that is a lot of coin. And, again, you unlock the JPK in age 3. You also unlock basically everything that's good. So he might lose it. Yeah, nope.
Oh, no way. He's stealth to the JPKs.
Yeah, they actually move pretty fast in stealth. Like, I think they're, 3.5? So they're slower than most units at their base speed, but, that's
Oh my
enough
God.
to move around.
Oh my God.
Oh, no.
He doesn't
No,
realize
don't.
it. He doesn't realize it. Oh! Okay. Doesn't take too
He's
much
like
damage.
Like the Jaws theme soundboard or something like that. Oh, no. He splits the husk, though. He's like, all right, those things can't be everywhere all at once, right?
Oh my God. Somewhere a DE dev is like, yeah, somebody finally stealthed their JPKs and got value. Oh my God, they did it.
Right. We told you. It only took us 2.5 years, or 3 years almost, but we got there, guys. We got there.
And, okay, so it looks like Don is also trying to age up here. Probably a fast age. Julian's gone for the fast age. It's an exiled prince for France it is.
Yeah, he's going to have to hard build the Noble Hut, so... Ooh, does he snag? Oh, nope. Okay.
Nice job
Yeah,
here
I
from
love
both
it.
players. No Vills or Huss lost.
Yeah, really good micro, both players. So impressive showing so far. And this is Age of Empires 3, man. It's fun and pretty inventive at the normal person's level, but the higher up you go, sometimes it just gets absolutely into an art form with the amount of ways that micro and positioning and game knowledge can really just rocket a unit's value.
Yeah, I wonder what... Okay, so Julian's up and he's shipping 8 Vills. I wonder if we're going to see a kind of FI. Meanwhile, Don Nameless going for standard Skirm Goon.
The tried and true, right?
The Jaggies are at it again. Now Don's got to be sweating bullets with these Huss. They could be anywhere.
Oh, look, he's next to the dead Huns too, because he's probably figuring, that the Hussar will come prowl around at some point.
Right. Oh, here they come.
Oh no! Oh, gee.
Oh,
There goes one. Does he? Nope. Other one breaks snare. Okay. Can we see like the stat difference between the promoted one and the unpromoted one?
Oh yeah, let's see. So that's a normal one. Oh, they're in stealth now. So a bit more health. And probably the same amount of additional attack. So what is that, like 15% additional health? He's got 2 groups of stealth JPKs. I can't believe this.
This is the dream. I feel like anyone that's played Aztec, like at the normal level, like you always try to get stealth, and it just never works, right? Because like your opponent just sits with like cannon and musk anyways, and they're like, Lamau, thank you for the XP. But we're really getting to see some value out of that. Just like the mind games at the very least now that Don Nameless has got to be going through. Like this guy definitely gonna need a shower after this game.
It's so funny to me how there's like a U-shaped curve in build orders with respect to elo. Like, this seems like the sort of thing that, like, no offense to 1200 elo players, that like a 1200 elo player would daydream about. Like, yeah, I'm gonna make JPKs and stealth them around the map. But here Julian is actually doing it, apparently to good effect.
Yeah.
And everyone in the middle of elo is just like skirm goon botting or whatever.
Right. 1200 guys like probably looking at this right now goes going like, I told you guys, freaking told you guys.
Yeah, unrecognized genius. Okay, but JPK's. Oh my God, is he still not going to lose a single Vil? That's incredible. I thought for sure he's going to lose one.
Popping at the right time. Is he gonna catch these Huss out?
Kind of
Oh
seems
no,
like it.
Don moved up. Yeah, it's over. Oh my God.
Well, rest in peace to those Huss. They still did get a lot of value, making Julian pay attention to his base. Oh my God, Julian. Okay, so he's caught building this TC. Of course, the Explorer has 1400 health. So, oh my God, there they are. Ambush.
No.
Right on top of the skirm.
What do you see? Jeez. Oh,
Oh, it's a slaughter.
Julian. I could hear your laughter, Don. I empathize with you. If you need emotional support, contact an ESOC for aftercare counseling for grief. Jesus.
I mean, okay, it looks like Julian's got a backup here. He did lose on JPK, but wow. The psychological damage has been done to Don Nameless here.
He gets the TC up after all.
Yeah, does manage to get the TC up. And finally mixing another unit into his comp, sadly. Got some Aaronites in there. And remember, guys, he's got that shipment that will ship up to 16 Proud Knights if he loses enough.
I think those Coyotes are going to pop, and then he's going to just go all in. Yep, and now he's got the Arrow Knights poking. This Aztec comp, man, it is gnarly. And those cannons, too. Yeah. And the other pop.
Oh, my God.
And he pops the big button. Oh,
look at them.
What?
You thought Ulan Domp was scary. Look at this.
I know. Holy crap. Oh my. This is so gnarly.
Yeah, that is such a hard comp to deal with. Like, normally if someone does a mix like this where it's like Cav hand unit, like with Lancer Rod, right? At least the Lancers are really big and obvious, but here, you know, the models are the same size. It's really hard to micro against that.
Yeah, you know, and because they're smaller too, they path a lot better, so they often get like more efficiency than like Huss does. You know, we've all seen Huss in trees. Ooh, but here come 5 Kieran. Okay. 3, 4? 4 Kier. Okay.
Oh, here they come. They're back from the dead.
Oh God.
What a crazy shipment. Wow.
What an entertaining game. Like, I'm already excited. Like, I almost feel bad. I feel like the rest of the games are not going to hold up to this because, like, this is this is just beautiful.
Oh yeah, this is some nutty stuff. Look at the art on this. These guys are pissed. They're back. They're back for revenge.
Exactly right. It's like an 80s action movie. Like, this time it's personal.
There they are.
16. And then the Arrow Knights dealing with the second trade post. You know, Dawn, to his credit, the score is even back out, though. So I think Dawn is playing smart, but 25 seconds. Okay, oh, he's getting his Explorer back.
So what's the... Okay, Black Rider's coming in for Dawn, like that. How's Dawn doing on coins? So this coin mine is done, and after that he's just got this. The TP there, really nice, securing the coin mine, keeping it out of French hands. I feel like Dawn's got to do something soon, or else he's in serious trouble.
Yeah, you know, I don't know. At this point, too, like, if Don makes any mistakes, like, after all the mental torment he's been through, like, I just, he's not throwing the game at all. So I like this strategy here, mixing in the mercs, getting a really strong comp, and basically trying again, right? Like, you've been shocked a few times, you've had a moment to catch your breath. And I think up to here, France just has to take a really good fight with those Cure, while also not losing those exposed villagers on the North Mine. So hopefully Julian doesn't get a raid off.
Hey, Conk, thanks for the raid. You all came at a great time. Check this out. Julian's making JPKs. And here we go. Cures and Black Riders and Skirm. Gonna try to deal with this. Oh, those JPKs getting mashed right into the cab. That is where they want to be.
Oh, man.
This position is just fantastic for Julian. Could you imagine anything better?
No, I mean, these mercs are super strong, though, but I think, I don't know, it's going to be like close to a draw, I think, whoever wins this. This is bloody.
Yeah, surprising amount of Skirms still alive because they're tucked behind those trees and cav. 2 JPK shipments coming in now. It's first one. Okay, yeah, the first one's a JPK combat card.
Wow, that these weren't even upgraded JPK. Holy crap! Okay.
Wow, what a game! What a game! Oh, there they are.
Oh, you're supposed to pop again. Like if you're done, you're probably sitting there going, just like, why? Why is there so many goddamn shipments? What is this crap?
Don's like, I just want to skirm goon in peace. What's going on?
Well, this isn't what I signed up for, right? Like I have skirm, you have skirm, we pivot. My 3 cure hits your 5 husk. There's a little bit of a tangle.
It's cav combat in. No cav combat from Don. Yeah, it's a bit of a shame.
I mean, the score's going up, and I think the Cuirassier with the AoE is the right way to go, right? Like, don't let the Jaguars.
Oh, here comes another pop, though.
God.
Boom.
What?
Okay, and the CDB are going to join the fray. I guess they want to get to this coin mine here.
I don't think he has a choice. I mean, this is the game right here, and these Jaguar Knights, I don't think they're going to get as much value as they did before, but I don't know. It's dead even. Don't tell me. Okay, he's making more units. By he, I mean Aztec. France is pulling up Skirm.
Yeah, here's the thing, though. Julian's eco still going very strong, and right now Don has... Okay, he's begun to mine again, but... You know, what a precarious position for Zills to be in. And he was not mining for a while there. Cav combat coming in. No, he was not.
And that mine is like a third gone. Yeah, he's putting up the outpost. He's got a lot of skirms. Explorer's back. I don't know if Julian needs to be pushing quite yet. Well, I guess if you get a chance to take out some vills, right?
Yeah, that seemed like a bit of a mistake, maybe.
I mean, it's worked so many times before, right?
The last Black Rider about to go down, by the way. I think Julian's done a good job of trying to focus down Black Riders. There are 3 left at the beginning of that fight. Now just 1. Julian's begun to run out of coin himself, though he does have this coin mine over here that is gold. Right. Yeah, gonna evac the bills. And looks like he'll get away with it. Just loses 1.
Right, and you know, if you notice too, France is not eagerly pursuing it either. So clearly, like the psychological damage of all these JPK pops. Those what, 5, 6 pops? Ooh, Slinger's now coming, and ERK. And you know, Eagle Runner Knights, even though they did get nerfed against infantry, they are still absolute monsters against anything that's not a skirm.
Yeah, definitely. They're not as crazy as they used to be, but still nothing to sneeze at. So, does Don know? Okay, yeah, he sees all these dead hunt over here. He's probably gonna go try to hit that now.
Definitely. And I think if he hits it, it could be GG because he's going to force a decisive fight. And I don't think there's enough slingers. Um, yeah, against Skirm, Cure, Goon. Well, how much Cure? We got what, 2, I think? 1?
Only got one cure at the moment, I guess. So,
Ah, never mind.
yeah, Julian
Oh,
might be
no,
okay.
that's a lot. Oh, no. That's a reinforcing badge of Cure.
Oh yeah, there it is. Oh, those slingers are. Well, I don't know. We got some Urks behind that too. 2 cures down already. Wow, that Amasa Urks 2-shot the cures.
Wow. Was that the temple that sent him? They have the extra range and damage? Or sorry, extra
Yeah.
range. Yeah.
That's wait, no, he doesn't have that card. Yes,
Okay.
that's their standard range.
Okay, 12 range, so the 16.
These skirms got this 1200 HP guy snaring them. Looks like it's gonna be a clean. Yeah, I mean, if I was done in that position, I would have thought, yeah, I can take this fight. But Julian just miraculously had more mass.
Yeah, you know, what else can you say, right? Like, I don't, that's Aztecs for you, and this is good Aztecs. I know my good friend Lopsided Fluff, I think he had to go do something today, but he recently did a tier list where he put Jackwire Prowlers Knights. It's not that good, and show him this, show him this right, and just be
Yeah.
like, maybe not every game, but I can show you one where they definitely got their value.
Yeah, Julian somehow found a way. Okay, this is a funny situation. Julian doesn't know this TC is right here next to the coin mine. So that's going to give Don a bit more of a lifeline in this game, but yeah, it's looking like Julian is taking a decisive lead.
Yeah, he's pulling all the vills north too. That's interesting. Is he trying to get the hunts that are kind of to the north of his base, or
Yeah,
not sure what
I guess
he's doing.
there's no hunt at all in this part of the map anymore, so... Um,
So, I think Evo in the chat had mentioned about, the only way for Don to get back in this game probably is to get like an awesome raid. There's a chance, that he could pop something out the TC or take it that way and get on basically Julian's entire eco.
yeah, though, doesn't look like he has any heavy cav right now, which would be... We'd have to do it. Got the Jaegers on the field, though. Let's see what he can do with them. Julian gonna catch these CDBs out. Oh, no. Got a bunch of others to idle. Oh, that's gonna hurt. That's like 7 CDB that just died right there.
Yeah, that is painful.
Slingers and Arrow Knights on the way. And just pure goon out for Don Nameless. Good pull tricking there.
He's getting good value, I think, out of those Jaegers. Nah. Now I spoke a bit too soon there.
So goons do clean up the Coyotes, but got Urk Slinger in the base now.
Yeah. I mean, that goon mass is nice, and I definitely think that unless there's an equal number of ERK, especially with the range upgrade, Aztecs are a bit vulnerable to like goon kiting because their slingers are pretty unimpressive units, in my opinion. But still, resource to resource, Aztecs took in a pretty solid lead, and the coin mines are almost gone. It looks like there's some raids up to the top too. There's something going on.
I guess there's an Arrow Knight raid going on. Okay, killing some houses. Yeah, so Julian probably didn't need to send everything under the TC there. On the other hand, I guess he killed off all the Jaeger, and he's got total map control at this point. And he knows Dawn is off natural resource.
Ooh, there's a lot of villagers in that TC. Okay, so the shipment. Okay,
Oh,
I was wondering if
what's
he's going to
going
ship
on
those
here?
cures up.
So Julian knows about the TC now. I totally forgot about this.
There's like the last hunt. I mean, I guess Julian's going forward, basically exerting map control. I mean, his army is so strong. I guess if Dawn raids, Julian's just gonna push him.
Evo points out that we did see the 3-house shipment come out just now for Dawn. Honestly, not sure about that. I feel like 1,000 coin maybe would have been better. More CDB going down. Got 36 in the moment to Aztec 66 villagers. Okay, Don's gonna idle him on the gold mine over here though, and that's
18 vills.
Oh my god, there's 18 vills in there, and Julian is way on the other side of the map. I'm not sure what's gonna happen here.
I'm feeling like it's about to be a massacre, because yeah, that Aztec army's not going to be able to catch up in time, and those vills are going to go down quick. But
same time though, Coyote raid in the north. Okay, so Julian's at 67. Dawn is at 31 and falling.
Oh no! Look, his CDB now are going for that mine, but if I don't, yeah, look with all these ERK fighting against goons. I mean, and Cure, like those ERK are going to get incredible value, and if those CDB, I don't know. I'm feeling like Dawn Nameless is desperate here, and I think this is going to be it.
Yeah, I think this is about as good of a fight as he could have hoped for, but is kind of hopelessly outmassed here. Kira's going to come in and try to get on those slingers, but it's too many orcs. They're going to die immediately.
Good unit, like good radar there by Julian.
Good game, well played, says Don Nameless. And Julian takes game number 1.
Dude, that was wild. That was a wild game, man.
You know, I am sad that we didn't get to see the Infinite 12 Jaguar shipped over and over, but, you know, can't complain about all the fun things we got to see there.
No. That was just, it was fun to watch. It was pretty back and forth. I mean, Don did some great jobs there. Like, I really liked the Black Rider shipment. I think he got incredible value from that. They both had really good game sense to kind of push each other around the map. I think ultimately, like, you know, Don just was not able to kill cost effectively. I think those Jags killed so much tempo that even after he'd stabilized, you know, he had not had as much access to things. He wasn't able to get 2 town centers up his own. Yeah, and of course, Jaguar. Good unit, maybe not bad.
Hey, thanks for the follow, ASTF guy. Okay, let's get into game number 2. Watch our little map intro here video for Saguenay.
Summer or winter, there is no shortage of resource here. Constructing defences on the islands in the sea or nearby the Cree and Huron settlements will help control the ocean. Forming an alliance with either of these natives will unlock some fantastic economic options. The position of the trading route varies, but is always in the middle of the map.
Well, I think Fatal QWERTY might have said it best. Houses versus US, Battle of Lame. Let's go.
Yeah, you know, I don't know what to say. Both these civs.
Yeah, both of these civs pretty widely regarded to be S tier at the moment. Yeah, I'm thinking, why would they choose these civs on this map? How's that pretty obvious? I think they're cheap around here. How many, like 7, I want to say, around the map?
Yeah, there's usually, I think, 6 or 7 on a 1v1 Saguenay. And it looks like it's the summer or fall spawning as well, too, so more water.
Yeah, and we've got the TP line down the middle instead of running across, so potentially good for Hausa if they want to go for a TP play. Seems risky against USA though, just because of the scary timings they have.
Is he going to use Rhode Island?
It says FF, so I would think no, but that'd be crazy if we saw a Rhode Island boom. It's possible.
I feel like it's one of those booms that like you hear about, but you never really see, just because it's a bit risky. Don Nameless's deck too is called FI though, so I mean, if Julian is sensing that Hausa wants to, good, what are those cards?
Oh my god, I've never seen many of these. So we got the Infinite Tenville, Infinite Thousand Influence, 12 cattle with a Big Benny. Wow. No, it's like 13 cattle with a Big Benny. Incredible.
Yeah.
Fulani and Javelins. Fulani and Lafidi. Lafidi Combat. 2 Merc shipments. Yeah, those are scary shipments. And, okay, so Julian knows exactly what Don Nameless is thinking about. This is not an ambiguous deck. So I wonder how he'll respond.
No, and something too, like what's nice about United States is because you pick your age up cards, you can kind of flex into stuff. So, it's really going to be now, I think, on Julian to scout this out and think, okay, it's Pennsylvania. Okay, so Pennsylvania Pound.
Yeah, so I wonder if we'll see even like a naked FF with Pennsylvania Pound. It's getting a TP too. Wow. Matching greed with greed, I suppose. That Egypt felt quick for Julian. I guess he went for capitalism instead of any of the other U.S. shipments in H1. So he just had his villas on food the entire time, I guess.
Well, Julian understands that the American economy is fueled by capitalism more than various immigrant groups, I guess. That's his stance.
Yeah, we're really seeing Julian's game knowledge come out here. Picks up the sheep that Don Nameless is sending back home. That's too bad. How many sheeps are we at? So
2 they're fattening?
Don has 3 at the market.
Okay.
Not a bad haul.
Yeah, not at all. Again, the African royal civs are just so potent on these type of maps because this livestock, I mean, each one for them is like minimum 200 wood, 150, 200 wood treasure, effectively, plus whatever influence trickles.
Yeah, it's crazy, the livestock economy. Okay, so
I'm
Julian's
just kind of throwing away that explorer.
Yeah, I'm surprised at this. I guess he wants to keep Julian from comfortably crack-shotting this 100 wood treasure. I guess this does delay the treasure for him, and I guess he is also about to... Actually, no, he's not close to aging enough for him to stay here. Yeah. So what's happening for Julian? He's up pretty early for USA. Gonna make a stable of this military wagon, sending church card and 700 coin. This looks like... I don't know, I'd be surprised if he makes a single house.
Yeah, especially into Hausa. Like, that, you're basically asking just to throw away your res or just get hard countered. But I guess it's nice to have in case you get pushed by, like, Fulani or something.
Yeah.
Right? Minutemen on the jabs or siege units. That's right, Minutemen do counter Raiders because Raiders count as siege units.
Oh, I didn't know that. Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so now Don Nameless is up. You can see 700 coin first. So yeah, even though he aged with Songhai, looks like he's also going to do basically a naked FF. No, nothing in queue with the war camp.
I like it. Like, both these players looking at these civs and saying, like, we don't have to play H2. We're just going to, like, kind of sit back passively. And, from a viewing point of view, this is kind of going to be interesting because I feel like currently I see a lot of long H2s from USA and a lot of long H2s from Hausa. And it's been a while since I've seen the FFs and the FIs from these civs respectively. So really kind of looking forward to how this shakes out because this is definitely not what we're seeing on the ladder regularly, or at least not what I'm seeing.
Yeah, really curious to see how this will play out. Pennsylvania Pound is in for Julian. Look at that insane coin income with only 3 of them. Oh, I guess it was the one on the crates. But still, he's got the trickle from capitalism and from Pennsylvania Pound going. Gonna ship the capital to get the fast stage up now. Palace shipment on the way for Dawn after a 700 coin.
So we've got some SimCitying going on, I think, for the next few minutes.
Definitely.
That's good. After all that action that last game, they're I don't blame either of these players for being like, let's just chill. You know, let's just no rush 10 truce.
Certainly looking like that's what we're going to get here. Kind of surprised at how relaxed Julian has been about scouting. You know, Dawn could be on water right now, but I guess it's not the way his deck reads, so doesn't think it's likely.
And what was the age up for USA? Sorry, I didn't catch that.
Oh yeah, it's it's not Berbers for USA.
Berber's like, oh, that's a new one.
It looks like Kentucky. Okay, so he's
Okay.
gonna get those.
You can't go wrong with Kentucky.
Yeah, both shipments just so good.
What is your command?
Okay, he's got the carbine cav out and the sharpshooters from the church, and is shipping the 2 blockhouse.
Yep, Russia American company. What if Spice Trade upgraded towers?
Yeah, crazy card. Really good card.
It is, and it'll really help him out because he's already got the coin eco, and that'll help his food eco. So Hausa might be in trouble too. Those Berber camels versus the Caribbean cav. That's
The camels should trade favorably, but they do have to connect first, and that might be the hard part. Carbine cav
Especially
are
with
0.5 faster.
Yep, and not to mention they have faster attack because the devs had given him extra stats to compensate for bad animation and then fix the animation without any other compensation. So definitely, arguably the best goon in the game right now is the Caribbean cav. So Hausa might be in trouble. It is a cav civ.
So we see Don going for the super straightforward FI here. He's got 1,000 coin just came in. Gonna click up shortly after. Julian, probably sensing this, is putting his blockhouse as super forward, and has just shipped 1,000 wood. Probably getting ready to put some pressure on during the age up here for Don. So I think this game is going to come down to how well Don can hold as he's aging. What's Julian got coming for him? Can call minutes from the blockhouse here.
Oh,
Oh, Gatling's on the way.
that beautiful sound that every American man loves.
Rat-tat-tat, that's right.
Exactly. Used to be so jealous as a Portugal player because our organs sounded like a sedan backfiring, like an old sedan, and then they were like terrible, and we got 2 of them, and then USA's like that rich kid that's like, check out my Mercedes Gat, it even kills cavalry, and it's like, man, screw you.
Man, look at the wheels on those things. They're all tricked out.
Exactly. But no, I think this is a really solid push, and this is how you punish an FI typically, right? Is you hit him with an FF timing of your own.
Yeah, so here it is. It's going to ship the... Let's see, is that the Fulani Java Rider shipment? Yeah. Does Don even have vet on his units? No, that's a Commerce Javelin Rider.
But, I mean, the Berber do Shadow Tech.
That is true.
In fact, I'm surprised he doesn't have Native Treaties in his deck. 'Cause I remember Warsword in Knights of the Kings of the Old World famously had one crazy FI on Anatolia, and that's what he had was all the native units.
Right. Okay, Palace goes down. Uh, 13 sharpshooter. No, sorry, 5 Renegado, 8 sharpshooter shipment coming in for Julian. I mean, that's almost like an industrial card. That's crazy.
Right. And those Alhoots are like super buffed skirms of a sense too, right? So it's like you're getting just incredible value on value.
Yeah, I share your confusion about why we don't see... I mean, I guess he's got the Ascaris, but he doesn't have influence for it yet. Maybe that's why he went so heavy on non-native. But the native shipments do feel like how you get value out of a Hausa FI.
Well, and now that I think about it, Julian might have purposely also selected the Palace because the Palace is where you get all your mercenaries, right? Mercenaries, not outlaws. If you're an African civ, right? So you've effectively neutered all of his Age 4 options. He's going to have to buy upgrades. The African civs, they do get cheaper upgrades in a bundle. It's kind of like the German church card, right? Or not German, sorry, Russian church card. But
Yeah,
I'm just
that's
gonna
a
be
really
quiet
good
and let
point.
the violence start.
And even though Julian's down on score, I think a lot of Don's score is coming from shadow techs, and his mask just looks way scarier at the moment.
What is your command?
All of his normal units still commerce, by the way. No upgrades for them.
Yeah, this is kind of rough too. And also, even the ones that shadow tech to 3, you need the vet techs because they don't get the full amount. It's weird. We'll explain it some other day. I'm just gonna watch the fighting.
Because here Don goes, gonna take this fight right next to the blockhouse. Look at this positioning, incredible. Those Gatlings are entirely inaccessible, and they're shredding the Philandes to bits. Yeah, Don knows it's
Don's
over.
already-
GG.
I think we just saw a pretty clinical, destruction there by Julian. I mean, Julian was just absolutely on top of Don. He knew what to hit and where to hit. Like I said, when you remove the palace, there goes all the shadow tech African options that it wants to do. Because he's in commerce, even the units that kind of shadow tech, like the Lafidi, African units that shadow tech from 2 to 3 only get 15% of their stats, but then they can be buffed an additional 10 by vet. It's kind of weird. Yeah, I think he hit him at the right time. What else to say other than like just perfect clinical execution by Julian, and Don had a good strat. He just got, that's the risk when you FI.
Yeah, we saw a very weird strat from Julian game 1, but that was just some bog standard USA stuff right there from Julian. Aside from maybe the capitalism in Age 1. So, we'll see what happens on game 3. For game 3, it's going to be Don on Japan and Julian on Hausa. Okay, let's get into the map video for Cascade Range.
The Cascade Range is an inhospitable mountain range along the North American west coast. Its sparse hunts and small tin mines are complemented by an equally limited amount of fish in 2 small lakes on the sides of the map. Be quick to collect the many unguarded beaver treasures because you won't find much else.
All right, here we are. So Japan feels like an understandable pick to me here because they don't want TPs. There's a bit of a choke in the middle, and if you can kind of control the choke, then your shrines are going to be a lot more defensible than they normally might be. I wonder what Julian's thinking with Hausa, other than OP Civ, free win.
It's kind of a good question too, because Hausa really benefits from natural resources. To fire up the chat a little bit, I know Hausa players always complain about farms. Someone that played Age of Empires 2, get over it. It's not that bad. But in all seriousness, just having to find the macro to go to fields and having to place them all at once is probably the #1 complaint I hear from Hausa players. And this is definitely the type of map that will promote that. Not to mention, most of your eco cards, if you do bring them, are better on natural resources. So kind of a tricky choice. Yeah, it can almost be Julian being like, I'm up by 2, Hausa OP, let me just throw this into the mix. And worst case scenario, I lose and I get to go pick a civ that I want to, thinking that since Don's on the line, he's going to pick his like best civ or a comfort pick, right? So good strategy by Julian. And yeah, Japan, something else to think about. There's lots of berries on this map. And if you're Japan, like that's kind of a nice thing too, because if you run out, right, you're not totally screwed.
That's true. There are a lot of biggers on this map. Wow. So let's. Okay, Port Cons is down for Don Nameless. You know what he's up to. Kami on the way. Interesting. Don't see that every day in Supremacy.
You know, sometimes you just like to shoot stuff. It's a good unit.
Also got the 5 fishing boats instead of the 4 villager in H2. I think I actually really like that.
You know, for most of the game, you don't have to invest a dock. Also, I've seen players often use the fishing boats in these little ponds to ferry them back and forth. And with Port Consulate as well, as Evo in chat pointed out, you can get a pretty good fish boom for minimal investment.
Oh, that's true. You can ship. How many fishing boats is it from Consulate? Is it 4 or 3?
4?
Yeah, 4
I'm
sounds
gonna
right.
say 4. Feeling like a 4.
It's a 4 kind of day.
It's a 4. It's a 4 kind of day. But yeah, this will be interesting. I definitely think Hausa can rush Japan down though on this map because there's not a lot of places to hide the shrines. So, if Julian just gets going with Raiders and does kind of what we'd seen in the Moonshine game, but like more aggressively, I think Japan might just run out of steam. So I'm not sure what Julian's gonna do, but that would be my thinking.
So he's going up with Shanghai, of course. Don's got some cute explorer names. We got I'm Grunt and H2O. They never left, guys. They're right here.
They live on in our hearts.
Only one vill on the Toshogu. That feels ballsy against Hausa, but I guess Don knows what he's doing.
Yeah. Yeah, it was just like we saw again in the other game with Alvaro. Sometimes greed always looks bad until you get away with it. And then it's amazing.
Nice shrine placement here, all the way over here. Looks like the other one's going all the way over here.
But it's so annoying too on this map is because you only have like the 1 or 2 safe hunts that you'll go to get your hunts and now you got to kill these freaking shrines, right? So
Yeah.
that can idle the eco, especially a civ like Hausa that thrives early on off tempo. Like you can really do some damage to them. So really liking this kind of idea. If you're Japan main, take notes.
Yeah, and even if Hausa discovers these right away and goes to them, they're like so far on the way that Japan has bought a lot of time to do other things like make units or build shrines other places.
Mm-hmm.
That deer's in cahoots with Julian. Julian paid that elk off.
Right.
He's got 2 shrines opposite corners. Japan's up
We've
in
got
say 200 woods.
So forward, we got a wagon going forward from Hausa. So yep, forward war camp, Raiders coming out. Yep. So Julian knows the drill. Japan, the longer the game goes, the rougher it gets for you. The faster you end it, the more you can move on. So I think he's going to go right for the kill, try to exert map control, burn all the shrines down, and just keep Japan from ever being able to get going like we saw before.
Okay, and Julian sees these shrines, and he also has vision of the hunts over here, so he knows what's going on. Be curious to see how he responds. Looks like he is just going to go and siege him down. Fishing boats out from Don. It looks like that is probably from the consulate. Yep. Oh, we were wrong. It's 3 boats. Okay, so
Pro casting.
oh yeah. So 3 raiders and more from the Shanghai big button. Gonna go onto the shrines over here. Got 3 more. Gonna take down 1 Japanese explorer. That's great. Other one's all the way over here. This is great. His shrines are all in the extremities of the map, except for this one over here.
Yeah. The only downside of Court now that he's turtled up, he's still gonna have to defend some shrines, so he needs units out ASAP, and that's scary because again, the mass of Hausa is just so great.
And look at this, it's pure Yumi so far from Don.
Yeah, maybe he's gonna try to ship Ashy or make him. I don't know about that. I guess Yumi Wall used to be the most OP composition for a long time, right? That was like the best H2 comp was Walls and Yumi.
Yeah, I wonder if that works against Raider spam. We'll find out. So Julian's gonna go. Looks like he wants to push the base after killing the shrines, but he backs off, sees the walls, I guess, and thinks better of it.
Yeah, not sure what the game plan is here. I guess just keep Japan contained, and if Japan stays contained, then Hausa should be able to boom past it. But then you do have the water option, so Japan does kind of have like a little sneaky. Oh, is that gonna get the second explorer? Not Seville, sorry.
Yeah, does pick up a bill there. They're gonna go off the port cons and go into Japan probably, so it's probably a bit sooner than you want to be switching off the port cons.
Oh
but...
no.
Oh no, yeah. Other explorer's gonna go down. Yeah, Don knows he's in trouble, and he's aborting the shrine boom.
This is rough. I think exactly. I think Jules just gonna squeeze him out. I don't know. You've got a bunch of Yumi. You've got 3 Ashigaru, and you're up against like the hordes of Hausa. What do you do here?
Yeah, more walls and more Yumis. Seems like the route that he's going to take. But yeah, his entire economy is going to be gone.
And I mean, this is how you handle Japan. You know, like this is the perfect way. Something to think. Did he shrine that hunt right behind his base? It's hard to tell because the hunt's not moving, but I assume no. Well,
So yeah, I'm not sure why this wasn't saturated yet. That sugar went down forever ago.
like you said,
could put
Julian's
one
got
more
the
shrine.
elk. He's bought off the elk.
Yeah, got the salt licks and special elk feed. They go crazy for
Got
it.
your
do
trail,
anything.
trail of apples leading them away. And yeah, I think it's just he's gonna ram it in.
Yeah, no reason not to. Go get him, Julian. Okay, the minutes are called, and that's a mashy there. He's got to back off.
There you go. Just count it down. You've burned almost all the shrines. He's at 90 pop, but oh, there goes another one.
Brought a bill back up here to build more shrines. Can put
All
2
right,
more there.
Damiano coming in, or Daimo. I can't pronounce it right. Yeah. He's just gonna play whack-a-mole. You just run him around.
Yep, that's how you do it. What's up with Julian? Looks like he wants to age here.
It's not a bad idea. You can even get some Falcons, and what is Japan gonna do against Falcons if it's still stuck in Age 2?
Right. We're gonna catch another Vil. Can he get this explorer away? Oh, looks like no.
Proof? Nope.
Yeah. I'm not sure what he's paying
Aw.
attention to. It's not like he was fighting.
He just might be exhausted. I mean, Julian's just such a strong player, especially after the last 2 games, right? He just might not be at 100%. It happens, and even then, I mean, Julian's idling at 5,000 RPM over here, so
Yeah. Easy to backseat when you're not the one getting JPK stealthed.
well, I always joke around. Everyone knows Caster Caster IQ 200, Chat IQ 3,000, and when we all play, IQ is like 10.
Yeah.
That's just
Definitely.
That's how it goes. There's so many things you're doing, especially in Age of Empires 3. There's so much bookkeeping and APM taxes that you have to do. It's hard to be perfect, and that's what makes the greats like so great. Is when you get to see these things being executed at such a high level.
Okay, that's a respectable Ashy Mass. The Fulani are not over here, but I think the Raiders are going to get away fine.
Bust down Damiano. I feel like even if I pronounce it right, I'll not pronounce it right again because I don't know. I'll blame American education for that.
Julian up with Hausa, by the way.
So
Don looks like he's thinking about aging, but he's really not there yet. And he's housed at the moment. Housed by Hausa. How do you like that? So he got 72 out of 70.
I mean, it's a tournament game, so he's going to fight this out, but he's got to just basically be praying for something. I mean, just some sort of break or a disconnect or just something to go his way, because it is brutal right now. Something too that Julian has not done. I don't see how the players do it very often, but you would get slightly some more trickles from those trade posts, which can always help with the influence.
Another villa going to go down here. Something I got to be critical of is that these two unbuilt shrines have been here like forever for Don Nameless. I'm not sure if he forgot about them or what, but like that is what he could have had to spend on something else.
Correct. And also too, like I think he could have done a little bit of a better job trying to get his explorers back up. But again, Don, you're much higher rated than me, and you'd run my ass around all day. So all critiques that we have comes from at least for me, a position of humility.
Right.
Here comes the right click.
Yeah, got the Lafitis mixed in with the Raiders. It's a nice position for Don behind these walls, but Julian's still gonna clean pretty easily here. We'll see. Nice drag box there.
Yep.
But yeah, Don calls it. GG.
Whew. And even I'm tired after that. That was what a series. I mean, first off, Don, you went up against arguably the top-rated player of this tournament. He's just beast boy right now, and beast man. Let me not even associate, because he's matured, right? Into just an absolute killer. Really, Julian, you're doing fantastic, and Don, I think you played really good overall. I think little mistakes here and there. When you're up against someone of Julian's caliber, it's just every tiny mistake kills you. So, you played 3 games. You definitely played like a champion. You got to the round of 16. I think you played well, but Julian's just next level, and he picked the right civs and all the matchups, I think, as well. So, just excellent games.
Yeah, so that'll close out our second series of the night. Julian 3-0ing Don Nameless.